A person that I would like to thank is Veronica Killian. She was my 4th semester SCE instructor, and she was amazing and helped us all have a great SCE experience and helped us learn so many things that I think will really apply to my nursing career. So thank you, Veronica.
The person I'd like to thank the most, without doubt, is my wife. She went through nursing school with me, and now she's gone through this with me. And now the two of us just get to hang out and play with our kids together.
A person I'd like to thank is my family, especially my parents, as well as Ainsley, Stacy, and Lauren.
I'd love to thank Weedle, who is also known as Brandy Mitchell. We have been best friends since 1st semester, and she's always been there for me. And I'd also like to thank my husband and my family.
A person I would like to thank is Angie Locke. Angie forced me to get out of bed and go to school on a day that I was ready to give up and quit nursing school. So if it wasn't for Angie, I wouldn't be graduating today. Thank you, Angie.
Some people I would like to thank are my parents, my husband Spencer, and Kelsey and Stacy.
The person I would like to thank through all this, my fantastic husband, Jeremy Rasmussen, and my beautiful boys. Love you guys. Thank you.
A person I'd like to thank is my husband for being there and always supporting and encouraging me through this whole process.
A person I'd like to thank, as cliche as it sounds, is my parents for always supporting me.
I'd like to give a real special thanks to Brandy Altman, Kelsey Ricks, and Callie Checketts.
I would thank Linda for always helping and supporting throughout the whole program, even when she couldn't. And my parents, family, and friends, they always supported and helped when they couldn't and still did. And lastly, my classmates.
A person I would like to thank and have already is my wife, Mandy. I couldn't have made it through school without her support.
The person I'd like to thank especially is my parents for pushing me to start nursing school and supporting me along the way, and my great boyfriend James, who's been by my side too, and all the great people that I've met and helped me get to where I am.
A person I'd like to thank is my husband for keeping up with me, feeding me, letting me nap during the middle of the day, and just kind of taking over our lives while I finished school and worked full time.
A person I would like to thank that has supported me and helped me and paid my way through school are my parents.
A person that I would like to thank is my mom for supporting me through it all. I would not have been able to do it without her.
A person I'd like to thank is anybody who ever uploaded a study guide or any helpful resource to Facebook, because I am not sure I would have got through without them, so thanks.
I would like to say thank you to my mom and dad, because without them and their sacrifice of bringing me to this country, I would have never been able to have this opportunity. Thank you guys so much, and thank you for taking that risk.
A person I'd like to thank is my husband, David Condi, and all of my children for just being amazing.
The person I'd like to thank is my husband and for my family for being supportive.
I would like to shout out my parents and my grandparents for not only supporting me emotionally, mentally, and financially, but also for all the times that they instilled in me the importance of an education. I have no idea where I would be if it wasn't for them. I love you guys, and thank you so much for all you've done.
I'd like to thank all my teachers. You guys are all incredible, and I wouldn't have made it through this program without you.
I want to give a huge thank you to my parents and whole family for all the love and support they've given me throughout this journey.
Some people I'd like to thank is my husband Riley and my kids. They've really been a great support system to me throughout nursing school and really been there for me.
I'd like to thank so many people, but most importantly my friends and family that just pushed me to complete this program and become the best nurse I can be.
The person who I would like to sincerely thank, and I owe a lot of my success to, I would say, is my mom. I wouldn't have been able to do this without the love and support and constant reassurance from her. After her having been through nursing school, she knew exactly how to comfort me when I needed it.
The person I'd like to thank is my very patient fiance for putting up with the emotional breakdowns, the mood swings, and the excessive spending on crumpled cookies.
A person I would like to thank is my Heavenly Father, my husband Ron, my 5 children, my mom and dad, my siblings, my in-laws, my family everywhere. I love you all.
The person I would really like to thank is my wife. She has gone through so much with our 6 kids, having to watch them at home while they've gone through this entire program. Also would like to thank her parents for allowing us to live with them. While I go through this program, it was a huge sacrifice for them. I would also like to thank all the countless teachers that really worked with me. They all stuck with me, they all motivated me, they helped me out, and I was able to successfully graduate. I thought that I would be able to.
A person I'd like to thank is my mom. I couldn't have done this without her. She's been here through thick and thin for me, supporting me this whole time. I couldn't have done it without you, Mom.
The person I'd like to thank is my wife and my family for always being there, being supportive, and continuing to push me so I'd actually make it to the end of nursing school.
A person I would like to thank is Kristina Lewis.
I would like to thank my husband, Zach, for sacrificing all that he did so that I was able to go to school and fulfill my dream.
A person I would like to thank is Miss Julie. First of all, she always told the best jokes and made the best treats. Her class was never dull or boring, but most of all, she was the best school mom anyone could ever ask for.
The person I would like to thank is my husband, who has worked tirelessly.
A person I'd like to thank is my husband. He's always stood by me and helped me through this long process.
And 3 people I would like to thank are my husband, my mother, and my mother-in-law, who without their support and their help with my girls, I couldn't have gone through nursing school, and I'm so grateful for them.
I'd like to thank my family for believing in me and supporting me, and for all the babysitters, especially my mom Eileen, for watching my daughter while me and my husband were both in school.
I would like to thank my friends and my family for supporting me throughout my journey in nursing school. I couldn't have done it without them.
The person I would like to thank is my twin sister. She kind of really led the way for me and graduated a semester before me, and I owe a lot to her.
I'd just like to thank my mom and dad for supporting me kind of throughout this whole process.
A person I'd like to thank is my husband for being so supportive and for pushing me when I get down on myself.
I'd like to thank my family.
A few people I would like to thank are my kids for supporting me and going through this whole process with me. Cameron Dyke, my boyfriend, who helped take care of my kids and watched them and fed them when I was super busy. Samantha Booty for being my best friend through all of this and doing everything with me. Jana Fosson, who helped me study in different ways and took time to study with me and helped me to remember things to pass all of my tests. And to David Haskell, who in 3rd semester, when I just wanted to quit Patho 2 and Pharm 2, he encouraged me and gave me that boost and told me that I could do it.
A person I would like to thank is my wife for encouraging me and supporting me through school and for taking care of our child while I'm doing my homework and all of my activities for schooling. And
first and foremost, our amazing instructors, Rachel Bergio in particular. She's amazing and got us all through the program and guided me through a lot of my nursing school woes. My amazing family, my mom, my Aunt Holly, my husband, Jason, and all of my fellow students that helped push me through the program to help me get to where I am today.
The person I'd like to thank is Linda Peterson for always having my back.
The person I would like to thank is my family. This was one of the hardest things I've ever done in my life, and I definitely couldn't have done it without them.
First, I'd like to thank my family and friends for putting up with me during this adventure, but I'd also like to thank our teachers, because without them, I wouldn't be where I am today.
Person I'd like to thank is Rachel Bergio, because I've had her on and off as a teacher since 2nd semester, and she was really helpful in helping me gain the confidence to actually, work hard and to do good in clinicals and to get good at my lab skills. And she's just always been there and been helpful to me, and I really appreciate everything she's done for me.
I want to thank my husband, Justin, my kids, Riley, Brady, and Tava, and my parents. They have all supported me through this crazy thing called nursing school.
So a person I would like to thank is my husband, Alec, for all the help he gave me during the last 2 years through the ups and downs and just craziness of nursing school, and always being willing to help me. And I'd like to thank my parents for their love and support, and my entire family for that matter. And I'd also like to thank the teachers for being as excited about nursing as I am and teaching me everything I need to know to be confident and successful in this field that I chose.
A person I would like to thank is my husband for stepping it up and really helping out and being a rock star throughout this whole long program, and our families who made it possible with our son so that I could attend school and work.
I would like to thank everyone that has encouraged me throughout this journey, and I want to tell all the other graduates, congratulations and good luck.
I'd like to thank my husband and my children, Alexis, Charles, Caleb, Jessica, Angelina, and Isaac, for being my cheerleaders and supporting me always with my ups and my downs and keeping me motivated, as well as Shelby and Ainsley and Kelsey for being my best friends and for keeping me going and laughing when I just wanted to cry.
A person I would like to thank is my whole entire family, my parents, my sister, most importantly my fiance, and everybody else who has supported me during this entire time. And I also want to thank my best friend Courtney Olson for being with me through this entire journey and convincing me we should go to nursing school together. Thank you very much.
A person I'd like to thank is my family. They stuck with me through everything that I had to go through to graduate nursing school.
Can't thank just one specific person, but I want to thank all the students and classmates who went out of their way to help me, who pushed me to do my best to stay in there. And I also want to thank all the teachers who take their time to also sit down and help me.
To my mom, my best friend, my biggest supporter, my biggest cheerleader. I would not have been able to do this without her. Especially her being able to watch my kids while I go to school really late. I love you, Mom, and thank you for always being there for me.
I truly believe that each of the instructors and teachers at Ameritech deserve an individualized shout out, but I would be extremely ungrateful if I didn't thank Shani. She was a wonderful pharmacology teacher, and then later on was my lab instructor while some particularly challenging things were going on in my personal life. I think she could tell something was going on, but never pressed. She and the other students in that lab helped me more than I think any of them realized. And without them, I don't think I'd have been able to get through that point in my life. So I wish that same thank you.
My cousin Elizabeth for pushing me and encouraging me to achieve my dream of becoming a nurse, and also my mom Kim and my stepdad Steve for supporting me this past year, which allowed me to achieve that dream.
There's no way possible for me to just thank one person as far as who's helped me get through nursing school. It literally took a village. To my family, my kids, my friends, faculty, everyone who has supported me to get me through here. Thank you very much. You know who you are. I love you all.
I want to thank my family for their support and their love. Asia and Mom, I couldn't have done it without you. My kids, I love you. Thanks for being patient with me. It's been rough. I know I deserve Mother of the Year, but I'll do better. And all my friends at school, I love you all. Thanks for all the studying and the good words, the good vibes, and those early morning brutal drives to school. Oh, I'm not gonna miss them, but I love you all.
I want to thank our nursing cohort. I think we were just a really good group, and we were super supportive of each other, and we always were rooting each other on and just making sure there was no man left behind, and I just thought we were just a great group. And I also wanted to thank my husband who supported me in my decision to be a nurse, and then also to support me through nursing school. I put a lot of time into school, into clinicals, and to studying, and he was just always super supportive and in my time to do that. And he also spent a lot of time listening to very gross stories that he probably didn't like, but he just listened because he was nice enough just to know that I needed a vent to someone.
Julie Orchard and Ben McBride for being the best instructors ever.
Yeah, I'd like to thank my entire cohort. You know, we were all able to work together so cohesively, and we just meshed so well together. You know, there was this endless amount of support and love from everyone. It didn't matter if you were a part of this group or that group. When you needed help, everyone was there to pick each other up. And so for that, I'd like to thank the cohort group in the graduating class of 2020. You've made my nursing experience so amazing. Thank you.
The person I'd like to thank is my wife. She helped make it possible for me to attend this program and was there for me through the highs and the lows.
I'd like to just thank my family for always being there and supporting me throughout this journey.
My husband for being so supportive, for pushing me to do this, pushing me along the whole way, and never giving up on me. I love you.
The biggest support and the biggest people that I like to thank and that I love, and I'm going to get misty, is my cohort. I have loved them so much. We have not been competitive at all. We have been each other's champions and cheerleaders, and we worry about each other, and we pray for and just encourage and love each other.
Person I'd like to thank is my husband. Thank you.
Riley, Malia, Bailey, Kiki, Krista, Evelyn, and Yvonne. Even though we had our ups and downs and lots of arguments, you girls have really made a big impact on my heart, and I'm better because of it. Because of you, I've had a bunch of confidence and be able to do what I am doing today with my head held high and strength in my heart. I am so grateful for you girls and for Ben and Julie. You guys are so great, and I'm so happy that I've got to meet you guys, and you guys are in my life. I'd also like to thank my mom for her encouragement.
Thank you to my husband for being so supportive while I was going through nursing school. I know it wasn't easy for him, but he did everything he could to help me not feel stressed so I could do the best as possible in class, and I'm so grateful for him.
A person I'd like to thank is my husband, Jaden. He was there for me throughout everything, and I know it wasn't easy on him having a kid at home while I'm doing night school.
My teachers, Ben and Julie, thank you for everything that you guys have done for us.
My husband, my kids, my mom, my grandma, my mother-in-law, my sister, and my friends that I made through school. I could not have done anything or got this far without all of these people.
People I'd like to thank are the faculty for teaching me and encouraging my journey, the president, Sherry Jones, for her outstanding leadership of the college, my friend, Dr. Greg Karagesian, for reinforcing concepts, especially semester 3, and my wife, Fabienne, and my daughter, Sarah. None of this would have been possible without them moving here and loving me.